Welcome back to Fishing the Ocean State. We caught up with Charter Captain B.J. Silvia. He'll go after whatever species is biting. And on this particular day, he and a few friends after Fluke off Newport.
Another day at the office.
B.J. Silvia is a fisherman on the move.
We trail it to the fish. Go to Point Judith for block. Go to, Westport for cutty hunk. Newport. I gave up on the bay, went to block early, and we paid off. We got nice fish early at block. Last year, block was July, August. Were great months. This year we started it in June and had a great 5 fish over 40, and we got to be close to 30-30s. You're getting disappointed when you see a 30-pounder come in the boat, and that's never been the case.
On this day, though, Fluke was the target species. Ray's brother Norm hoping to hook up.
He's up from Florida.
First stop, Bailey's Beach.
Just don't know what the drift's going to be right now. Let's see what we're going to drift. Hopefully we got enough current to push us because the wind really laid down on us. We're going to try bluefish and some squid. We'll see what they're going to key in on here and see what their preference is. I don't think they can pass either one up, though.
Norm expecting better action than is inland action he gets down in Florida.
I mean, Wekiva River. So there you catch a 1.5 pound bass, 2 pound bass. It's like, wow. And then it gets real calm. You fish for these little kiver type things that are about year big. But it's fun. When you get it, you got an ultralight rod. So when you get a hit, it's like, wow, nothing like over here.
Older brother Ray, a veteran of the waters off Newport.
We are the treasurer of Newport County Saltwater Fishing Club. It's been in existence since 1950. Approximately 100 members. Basically a lot of surf guys. But we do have our share of boat guys as well.
And now the club is represented on Fishing the Ocean State.
Enjoy watching all your shows, and the fact of actually being on a show in itself, it's unbelievable.
Pressure.
That's it.
Every fisherman watches fishing shows because the guy that thinks he knows it all out here, if you're not learning every single day, every day there's something else to learn.
And today's lesson?
When I first started fluke, the way we fluke a little bit different than a lot of guys. Some guys will sit out here in days where there's no drift and they'll jig a bucktail, which works good. Ray and I, our plans over the last bunch of years has been that we come out in the afternoons. The wind's blowing southwest, 10 to 15. Everybody's home. We got the whole place to ourselves. And we learned that if we get a 6 to 8 ounce sinker on and we're moving, we found the fluke fishing to be absolutely excellent. They are chasing it and they are hitting it and they're aggressive.
We have found that they are so aggressive when you got a good wind blowing. They literally are like a bluefish. That bait is going by them so fast, they don't play games. They just nail it. And that rod just bends right over.
It's almost like they don't have time to look at it. They just hit it.
That wasn't the case this day.
You got him still? Oh, he's back. Okay, you got him. Any fish now or bonus fish?
You notice it's the novice who gets the fish.
I've always been a firm believer you can tell how good a fluke fisherman is by the size of his net.
Ooh. And BJ with a hook to match his mammoth net.
Now see the size of the hook? That's nothing for that fish. And this is not a... When I first started fluke fishing, I wanted to catch a 10-pounder so bad. I had 7-pounders biting through 50-pound test. So all we did, Ray and I, we beefed up the fluke rigs.
Is that guy a keeper?
He's a keeper.
He's a little bigger than my 1-pound kivers that I catch out in the river, Wekiva River.
Almost 22.
Hey!
Almost. That's a nice one.
Not bad for a beginner, huh?
On the rigs that BJ makes, he uses big fluke hooks. So we never get a fluke in a gut. They're all caught around the lips. So with the 20-inch limit, you're not killing a fish.
But most of the time, the fish is not chewing up the line because he's getting hooked right in the corner of the mouth. It's when they swallow them way down their gut there that they're chewing up the line, and they have some teeth on them. Commercially, he's still a keeper.
Yeah.
Which is kind of ridiculous. Like legally, I'm allowed to take this fish because I got a commercial license. That fish is 16 inches. That's foolish. People are mad about the fluke limits and whatnot, but you let a fish breed a couple times before you eat it, there's always going to be plenty of fish.
Besides having a commercial license, BJ makes and sells his own fluke rigs.
These are all my rigs. Yep. Sell them on saltwater edge, Sammy's.
And they work.
Fish on. Nice and easy.
I learned from an old timer out here years ago. I'm sitting here fluke fishing, I'm catching fluke, and I'm moving the rod up and down, missing all sorts of fish, and I seen an old timer, nice and easy. And every day I came out, and he's still out here, a guy from Jamestown, great fluke fisherman. He taught me a lot, and nice and steady. If you start moving that tip, bouncing it up and down with their head shakes, they're gonna get off.
Oh, it's a baby.
That's a decent fish. Decent. I don't know if he makes the cut. I think he does. He makes the cut. And we don't even have a drift yet. That's pretty good. Another thing we do a little different than what we just caught on to, which maybe some other charter boat guy could maybe use. We got different colored Power Pro on every rod. Yellow, red, green. Everybody has green and you get tangled up. Cut everything and start over. But now with the different colors, you're able to sort through it. And had one guy last year had a dogfish go around all the rods and just circled around, and that was pretty much cut everything off, put it in a bucket, and tie up new rigs.
Norm ready for a keeper.
I'm gonna make the call.
Oh, you couldn't call him like that quick. What a nice one.
But not all were fluke.
Sometimes when we're going slow like this, we'll get a lot of skates until it picks up. They just lay on it, so it feels heavy, but there's no head shake. So when you're reeling it up, a lot of people, oh, because it feels like a heavy fish, but it's they're not giving you the head shake, so you know right away. It's when it starts to circle and you don't feel a head shake.
There was a little surface action.
So I get credit of calling it before we want to see a sunfish? If it can get us off the skate, we'll go to him. I thought we might see one out here today.
The sunfish was on the move, and so was BJ.
We got some fish out of here, and we can come back here if we have to.
Next stop, Elbow Ledge, when Fishing the Ocean State returns.